Okay.
Okay, man. What up, y'all?
She came with that energy.
Yo.
Of course.
Your girl back.
She back, finally.
Oh, my God.
From motherfucking trauma. It was literally traumatizing out there. I would never do that impulsive shit again.
Wow. Naya was holding it down while you was gone.
Yeah.
Big dog.
That's good. That's good. We need a team.
You know what I'm saying? Tap was on the motherfucking camera holding
For
it
sure.
down. We got him. We got him in the clip this time. We got him in the clip this time.
Man, no.
All right. So today we just gonna talk about how y'all feel about pedophiles, cause like, and how y'all feel about like sugar daddies and shit like that. Like, I really want to know y'all input because, like, motherfucker went through a bad experience having a sugar daddy. Like, no
Really?
bullshit. Y'all.
Well, since you had a bad experience, how do you feel about it?
I don't like that shit. I feel like as a human being, you should treat me as a person. You know, you shouldn't be trying to get something from my body or anything. Just treat me like a genuine person. Then I'm cool. You know. So he was around for a minute, but like
Right.
when I got around him, it was just like he was trying to do shit that we never discussed. None of that. And then this man tried to harbor me in the church.
Really?
Yes, I got the fuck away. I was 2 hours away from the airport.
Wow.
Never again. Don't kids don't do this shit for real. Don't.
Wait,
don't.
so you telling me you got a sugar daddy and he was trying to get some sugar, it sound like, and you wasn't going.
But look, we had an agreement though. You feel me? Like
Let's
we
keep
had
it real.
It was like a mentorship agreement. Seriously.
A mentorship sugar daddy.
Yeah. That's what I would call him because I would never be like,
2023.
yeah. But no. He tried.
You gotta get some sugar.
No. No, you're not. Not when it's not an agreement. It's an agreement.
10-4. Well, since we asked how do you feel about sugar daddies,
I take the floor.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of women got misconception on how that shit works. To have a sugar daddy, you have to give some sugar to get more out of that.
No.
To get more out of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all.
Not if they say some shit like, okay, just mutual beneficial attraction, you know, just come around. Because some of their wives be dead. You feel me? They
Right.
be wanting that somebody, a companion. You feel me?
So that's a friend.
But that's not what is labeled, though. Because he's still giving me money to hang out with him.
I guess, but I'm saying if you want that credit limit to increase, you got to give up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? In order for that credit limit to get to the next level.
One little in and out.
Right.
No. And I ain't gonna lie, like, it was so bad, he tried to, like, keep me in a church, like an abandoned church with no water, gas, or electricity.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, I ain't gonna lie, it's a crazy story. I've been ready to tell you. Like,
Yeah, we definitely got to
The
talk
shit-
about it. Even if it ain't no help, we
yeah,
definitely
that
gotta
shit
get
is crazy. But, okay. Next topic, March in Miami. How y'all feel about that? People spent all that fucking money to
I
walk the
heard-
strip.
Yeah, it was crazy. To me and one time was talking about that, I think like a couple weeks ago.
Definitely was.
Yeah, it was. I don't understand people. You know, like logic is just.
Yeah, priorities just be a little fucked up, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, like, I do want to go to Miami. You feel me?
Right.
Like, especially if everybody there, but, like, it's just all that shit that happened. Motherfuckers was shooting, like, all type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't have time for that. I came out here for a good time, you know. I ain't got time to be worried about the
Wasn't
same shit.
All the TikTokers in Miami or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and,
YouTube was everybody.
So I will talk about that or whatever. Influencer City. Influencer City, it was a lot of drama. I think episode 3 is out right now. And they pretty cool, you know, they were pretty cool. I would say all of them, they went to Miami and they shot with Too Rare for like his music
Really?
video. That shit was cold.
Really?
It was raw, yeah. They
Oh,
had
that's
written a whole. Yeah.
Him? Oh, that's too rare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's dope. I mean, I don't know. I'm not, like I say, I'm not really big on I'm not big on social media, so.
Yeah.
So, you know, you be shaking your head in the
But
cut.
you know you.
No comment.
Talking about no
I might do
comment.
me a little
be in the
TikTok in the
mirror like,
grass.
You know he be doing that shit behind the scenes, yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna speak on that.
I did it. I did it.
Thanks, though. Yeah, I mean, to each his own. If they want to go out and have a good time, I mean, cool. You know what I'm saying? To me, like you say, priorities is not, or even if
you have the money for it, it's fine.
Right.
But if you going there dead broke, no flight back, why are you
it's
just
crazy.
going to
I know
like
some people that's still out there. Stuck.
stuck?
Really?
Damn, we in April.
Shit, y'all should have rented y'all a little cotton.
Damn.
They on summer break. You feel me?
Wow.
Damn.
That's sad. But I mean, some people, shit, they'll do anything to get that little few days of whatever you want to call it. And,
Sensational.
sometimes you got to live and you learn, too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Oh, my God.
and influence. You got all these people going out here, oh, spring break, Miami, it's cracking. I want to be in the mix. But, I mean, dude,
I feel
come
like
on.
when you out the mix, life is peaceful.
Oh, my God.
That's true.
It is.
Way more peaceful.
Cause I go around some people and they just drain my energy off bat. Like, hanging with certain people, I just can't do it no more. You know how you outgrow people? Like,
Right.
I don't got time for that bullshit. I stay home and do what the fuck I'm doing here.
Type shit.
Then people, they don't be wanting to go out. They want to stay home and drink and be around a bunch of niggas. Let's go skating. You
Right,
feel me? Let's
some
go
activities.
do something.
Yeah. So, are you back from Houston? Like,
Yeah.
back?
Fuck, yeah. I'm talking to
Back in the rack.
I'm going to talk to you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy. Well, I'm happy that you're back,
I'm happy to be,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy about that. But, it was an experience.
Yeah, you
So-
live life and you learn, definitely. But if you could have any superpower, any of y'all, what would it be?
To read minds.
Okay, dude, that's a good one. Reading minds, I know everything. I'd be like, what the fuck you say?
I mean, you could
They in their
be
head. I said.
you could be rich by reading minds because you taking people ideas. You could do a lot of things.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like it's a lot of it.
You know what I wish?
What's
What?
that?
I can go to the future and to the past because
I was
if I can
just
go to
gonna
the
say
past,
teleport.
right?
That's
You
cool.
know I can bet whatever I want on any Super Bowl.
That's cool.
Yeah,
as hell,
that's
too,
true.
though.
But at the same time, you know what the butterfly effect is? Like, if you go back in time, then something is going to happen. It's going to fuck up the future.
No,
They do
that's
say
only
that.
if you
That's only if you
change.
get caught and you just,
That's if you change something, but I feel like you're not going to do everything exactly how it was done like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. My
That's
man
true.
said, yeah.
I mean, but you're not gonna change who wins the Super Bowl.
They might not even make it.
No, you will have to. Everybody's gonna act exactly how they supposed to.
Think about it like this.
You the only
Say-
person who can change.
Okay, look, hit me out. Think about it like this. Say he's like a farmer, right?
Right.
He farms or whatever. He has a farm with all the chickens that go all the way out in the United States. Say one day he get COVID. Now he out for 2 weeks. Now he ain't getting his food out there, which means that the athletes, they got to get it from another person. And they food probably bogus. So now they got food poisoning. Boom, they can't make it to the Super Bowl.
But he's not a farmer.
Okay, but
I'm just saying, if that was the case, then yeah. I mean, but going back in time, you could be like same thing like reading people's minds, but you can go back and make decisions. Like so if you don't know about Bitcoin, or if we ain't know Bitcoin was gonna blow, I mean now we do.
Yeah.
created
You
that.
could have went back 15 years ago and you knew you was gonna be a millionaire.
that's true.
Well, since Joe took man, I think I would go with being invisible. Like, just going invisible at any time.
What would you do
That's
while you were
creepy.
invisible?
A lot of shit. Like, I would do a lot of shit.
What's one
Well,
thing like right now off back?
You
Like
could sneak in a concert.
You talking about right now what I'm thinking, man said what I am
Yeah.
now? I would go spy on my ex.
I knew it. That's why I asked.
I ain't gonna lie,
That's why I
invisible
asked.
is a good one. What would you
Yeah.
be, Knife?
I would time travel.
You can't choose the same thing. That's how
Nah,
it
I was gonna say it, but then he said it first. Let me see. I don't know. Give me some superpowers.
Like flying, probably. You
I
could be
wouldn't fly.
strong.
I'm
Right, flying, Debo Strong,
Shoot fire
Shit,
at
shoot
them hands.
lightning.
right, Thor.
You turn Super Saiyan. Like,
Right. You can run very fast.
I was just gonna say that.
You
Like
could
the
teleport.
Flash,
You could teleport.
when you running fast, like if you got like the flash powers, you basically could do anything.
Yeah, damn near.
Can't you run back in
you can
time
walk
like that?
You can run back in time.
If you run fast enough, you
He
gotta
could go
run
back
fast.
in time. He could punch real hard. What else can he do? Run fast.
I used to love that show.
Flash?
Yeah, I used to.
I
Watch
fell out of it at some point. I think the season was over and the new season came out.
Oh
I was
yeah,
just like,
anytime they redo anything like BMF,
I
I finally
was just
watched.
about to mention that. Oh my god, that
y'all
ended
think
too
about that?
soon. First off, I feel like season 2 went by way too fast.
That shit pissed me off.
Season 2 was boring.
It
wasn't as good as the first
It
season.
wasn't as good as the first
No,
season,
it definitely wasn't.
It was decent though.
but it wasn't terrible. It's
wasn't
some series that like first season be good, the second be like I'm not interested.
No.
What's your favorite episode from that though?
Shit, I don't even remember.
When what's her name? What's the lady name who had the
Yes,
sister? Monique. Yeah.
Yes, though.
It's when they. I think it's when they first. It's either the time when it was a shooting at her club or something like that. I don't know if y'all remember that.
When they was betting and
Oh.
shit.
Yeah, or it was that one. I don't know. It was one of those. I thought that was my favorite. Or when, or it was the one when it wasn't my favorite, but it was a like wow
Memorable.
when Lamar killed.
I was just finna say that shit. That shit.
When Lamar killed, she should have been killed his ass. But
She
I
was
mean,
so fucking slow, boy. She pissed me off.
I think she still,
In her heart.
Yeah, she
you
did.
know, like she want to be moral still.
Cause that's her child.
Cause she would have
father,
been
right?
did that shit.
She should have known that he wasn't finna take. What she tried to get him to sniff some shit as a
Crack.
drug.
She tried to get him to smoke crack.
That was crack.
Yeah.
Through the pipe.
But no, she said she pulled some other shit out. She was like,
She
take
pulled
this.
crack out. It was crack
So what was they
rocks.
smoking the other time?
They was sniffing cocaine.
Oh, so I thought crack cocaine. so-
Okay, I thought they was the
Right.
same shit too. But back in the 80s.
I think they say like my dad tell me that was the cheaper version of cocaine. Like rich
Right.
people, yeah, you could get that shit for cheap because it's like battered down or something.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, ain't he a dope fiend now? Like, well, he homeless.
That was the whole
He
plan.
drove right past him.
Yeah, and his cousin was that turned on him.
Hell yeah.
Cause you remember when he was like, keep giving him this shit and something. I was like, wow.
That's crazy.
I knew that the whole time though. He gave me a funny feeling the whole time. Like he was just too weird. Like
Now that nigga threw me off when he had his shit bag and he
That
cut it
shit-
open.
that shit
Oh my
made me
god,
that shit made
shit
me
was
sick.
terrible. Like, dude, what are you doing?
So forget y'all. I got a question for Naya. So who's the finest one on BMF?
Da Vinci, the tall dark
Da
skin.
Vinci. He. I used to be bad on him with Blackish, but I think like B Mickey.
I don't find him attractive.
B Mickey, you
What?
talking about that little skinny nigga?
No, it's fat.
He remind me of one of my
He's
old
90s
buddies.
fat.
Yeah, he fat as
Yeah.
hell. Like
No, I take that back. I give it to him.
yeah.
I thought you was talking about Meech.
Oh hell no.
I don't find Meech attractive.
He just too short. He too light. He just. I don't
Okay.
know.
See me? I'm king of the street. Looking.
So I got a question for y'all then. So would y'all would have had Wanda or y'all was with the other bitch? Like not
Oh, you talking about the older girl?
Yeah.
I like the older girl because I'm attracted to older women.
That is your thing. But Lala, she still look good for her age though.
Cut it down.
She still look real good. Like
Cut it down.
But you know what? What was the other girl name?
Wanda, she was loyal though.
That's what I was gonna say. She's a very loyal.
That's why I was getting at.
I like a gold digger. Like she give me that type of.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But like she admitted, she's honest though. She said she got kids to take
She
care
is
of.
honest.
She kept it a beam, you know what I'm saying? But I do agree on that.
And
But
then
what you
like,
saying?
you know, she was still they was married, right? Her guy.
Yeah.
That's infidelity. Like, I mean, I get you not happy, but divorce him then. But she
It wasn't
needed
that
him.
easy.
Yeah, she needed him at some point though too.
He was beating on her and he was paying the bills. He was taking care of her kid. So I mean, she thinking more beyond just her. She thinking, I don't want
My
my kids to be
kids.
on the street homeless. You know what I'm saying? So
But she had Da Vinci. Like, he was willing to do everything. He left his girl. Like,
yeah. They together though? Oh, you know what threw me the fuck off?
What?
When motherfucking Young Miami, when she was in that motherfucking, oh my God.
I want whoever did this to pay.
Her acting to me was just, I don't know.
I just was like, okay, period. You still bad though, you know, but.
Well, she smacked him.
P. What, Diddy didn't get her.
Yes, got her and everything. I love that for her, for real.
Yeah, but she kind of threw me, maybe because I can't unsee her as who she is. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. But that was a solid nigga who they got killed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was a solid nigga. He is with his family and shit. Shit threw me off.
And then how they was trying to force the cops to be together, like that shit kind of like made me like, ugh,
You talking about when
ugh,
they was fucking?
yeah, ugh,
Yeah.
ugh, that threw me off. I was like, ugh.
His ass. I'm gonna leave. I was gonna say something.
Should put him in the tub again.
Then how Shorty locked his son. Well, did he lock his son in the closet?
Yeah, he locked him in the closet.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I don't know how the fuck. I would have just picked the safe up and took that bitch with me. If I couldn't. How big was it though? I didn't even.
I don't even.
like
I
a
think it was in the
regular
wall.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't mounted.
It was like inside.
It was in the shelf.
He a goofy then, cause I would have
Well,
grabbed.
he right, but-
Shake.
He could have took that damn shelf, and I mean not the shelf, the safe,
out,
and threw that bitch out the window, and I would have ran out with the motherfucking thing.
I think he was scared, probably like he was gonna know it was him. Like I don't know, but we gonna go on to the next topic. If y'all didn't have anything to say, so if you can live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
That's a good question. I haven't been enough places to answer that.
So based off what you've seen on like social
Miami.
media, Miami,
Oh, off social media? No, I can't go off.
the
social
world,
media. I can't go off social media.
yeah.
I haven't been out in the country yet, other than Puerto Rico, and I tell y'all now, it's not it.
Yeah.
So, and that's not even really. Well, you can go without a passport, but it's kind of, I guess, technically out of the. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'll do Miami because the weather, the palm trees, the vibe, or Florida. Probably not Miami, but Florida in general. It's better water.
Like Tampa is beautiful.
Yeah, Tampa is very nice.
Y'all not scared of alligators and all of the
bugs,
the wild animals that they have? Yeah, those two.
Yeah, them critters is scary.
I mean, no. I mean, they surviving through it. So,
But they used to it. We don't get that in Chicago.
shit, they ain't used to all this shooting and shit going on. I mean, everybody got their crime. But
Yes, they is.
what? I
Yes,
mean,
they are.
I said everybody got their crime, they hoods, but
Yeah.
you think I'm moving to another hood?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, where you would be at, you talking about be anywhere in the world, yeah. Or LA.
Okay.
But I choose Miami over LA, though, actually. Yeah.
I thought
That's
we
funny.
do Houston.
Houston? They
That
don't have
shit-
no water, though.
They don't get shit.
And it's just
they
party.
have, like floods
Yeah.
all the
Party
time.
city.
It's
fucked
Party
up.
City. What happens when you get tired of that shit?
Yeah.
You're going to get tired of that shit.
And everything like is 45 minutes away. Like
Yeah, you gotta have a car when you out there.
that
But
shit.
it's fun in the mud, though. When I was out there, I had a ball.
Them TSU students is like crazy.
Really? Yeah. I had a ball out there.
So what about you, One Tap?
Thinking real hard right now.
All right, I'm gonna go first. Then I think like probably like Japan, or like just for the like beauty of it, or like India. It's very peaceful in India. You know, it's very beautiful.
You've ever been?
But I have a friend out there. He catches me up. He got a nice house. Like
Okay.
I heard traffic is terrible though. Like and
Really?
they drive fucking crazy. So I wouldn't. Yeah.
See, I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok when it be like on social media in real
No,
life.
I get what
On
you're
social-
saying though. I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm scared of.
I just- I'm just going off like my friend, you know, telling me how everything is and stuff like that. It just seems peaceful, you know. I would want to be in a peaceful area. Like I said, it's beautiful. Anywhere that's beautiful, I want to be, you know.
For sure. I
Me
agree.
personally, doing what I do, I feel like I'll fit in like in Atlanta.
Atlanta, that's
Like
you.
just me doing what I do. You feel me? Just me.
Okay.
Getting what I be around, what I create type shit.
That work it, all that shit, like for you, yeah. I know, it's hella traffic. The traffic is
I
fucking
already know
terrible.
everything far as hell.
Atlanta, the traffic ain't as bad as coming around. Right
Right
there.
there?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not that bad. It's
Boy,
bad
I
though.
don't know what it is with that turn.
Oh
right
my
there.
god, it's terrible.
It's like that right now.
Like for what? And it's what time?
I don't even know.
Exactly. So yeah, but no, Atlanta is nice, but that's another Houston. I think Houston a little bit more lit than Atlanta when it comes to partying. But Atlanta is nice as hell too.
But you know what? Like since you said Houston, I wouldn't say just Houston, like Texas in general, because like you got some places like a little bit not too far from Houston, beautiful, like peaceful, quiet, and then they highway is bigger. I noticed, like
Yeah, they
that's
are
people
way
be
wider.
zooming on that bitch. I
Floating.
be shit.
And I really want to go to Dallas. I've never been to Dallas,
Never
but
been in Dallas? Vibe.
yeah, I
that
think
right now.
For sure.
I think that would be an option too. I've never been though, so I couldn't say right
And they definitely got
the rundown,
weather.
Joe? You
I,
want the
y'all,
rundown?
I didn't tan. Like half of my head had tan for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
now. Hey, weather breaking next week. What y'all think about that? The
How
weather
that
is
fun?
breaking,
Photo
like for real.
shoots.
It's broke.
man.
Matter of fact, 70s. I'll be gone when it warm up. I'm going out of town, but it's really nice. Shout out to Chicago. For
Yeah, I'm
nice
finna
weather.
definitely be doing shoots every day. Like,
Yeah.
All time.
For
It's
sure.
been cold too long.
But you know what come with the heat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah,
put
yeah.
on their clown outfits, and then this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker finna start.
that's why I don't like when it get hot out here. I be like,
Yeah.
I'm going in the house after a
Yeah,
while.
it'd be too much dumb shit. Literally, too much dumb shit, especially with this
Like
generation.
y'all see, it was a car crash, and the oldest one in the car was 13. It was like 11-year-olds. They had carjacked somebody.
Really?
Yep.
You know, so crazy. I'm not surprised in this day and age. I'm not. You ain't. It was a lady who got her Bentley stolen in the Gold Coast by like a 14-year-old. That was like a couple
That's fucked up.
year or two ago.
Like 10-year-olds driving, carjacking.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. That's why I feel bad for this generation. Like my siblings, they growing up in some war zone. We had it good a little bit, you know, because we still had shit that could teach us on like TV.
Right.
That was good shit still, like
Right.
Disney and shit. Like it was a good message.
So,
These kids ain't got shit.
you know, speaking of war, what y'all feel about, you know, because y'all know the U.S. dollar conversation. Y'all heard about that?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I definitely heard about that. I don't think we're gonna go on a war. One. I feel like if Trump was in office, it would never happen.
Nope.
Two.
He would have went to war quick. He would have.
I don't even think it would have gotten to war. He would have threatened something. He would have stopped trade on
Yeah.
something, and it wouldn't have been worth sacrifice. So they would have been like, "No, that would be a dumb move." Trump know how to. To me,
he a real
because he's a businessman.
Yeah, he a businessman.
That's who he is. So obviously he know how to take care of business.
Yeah, and then like they scared us. They couldn't fuck with us like when he was president. Like everybody was scared of us. Y'all think China's scared of us or
No, I don't think China. You got to think everything.
they ruthless?
Most of everything that's
They
here
ruthless.
is made in China, and their population is way larger than ours. And that if the whole, because you got to think if we go on war, like a nuclear war at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
Continents, whoever's in your continent, y'all have to ally.
Ally. Mm-hmm.
So you got to look at Asia. Fucking
yeah,
huge,
Asia huge
compared to North America. It's overweight.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure.
I never thought about it in that way. Like we ain't got shit.
I mean,
Damn.
we got Canada,
Canada and
and
South America, but
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
way
In
less.
South America,
they
got
gonna do,
Brazil,
though?
nothing. I
That's
mean, we
what I'm
holding it
saying.
down
They
for a
weak
lot
as
of people.
hell.
Only thing that America has is we're spread out. So we got ships and we got personnel
Mm-hmm.
all over different parts of the continents. All 7 continents. It's 7 continents.
so
Yeah,
how y'all feel about
You ain't been out of school that long. You right. You right. You right.
yeah.
how y'all feel about like certain like college students that want to go to the army for a better opportunity, a better life? Like I always tell people, I almost went to the Navy, you know? But I did my research on the shit, and it's like you don't get no benefits. Like people don't think. They think they get the benefits right away when they join
Right.
forces or whatever, but you got to be in like duty for like 4 years.
Really?
You know, unless you do reserves, you could get a check every month. But
I just, well, not to sidetrack. Well, it's not really sidetrack. I just got a piece of mail saying that I did like some voluntary. If the government, imagine so crazy why they about to arguing over this U.S. dollar. It was this piece of mail, and it said that I registered to be a reserve.
what the fuck?
Well, if we go on war, that they can draft me if we go on war, and they say it's required for most men in America.
What the fuck?
They have my social security number on it and everything, and it was my registration card.
Oh my god.
So that was scary.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna be hiding out.
Yeah, they got you fucked up, literally. Like,
Your ass better go out to the country.
But as
Yeah.
far as going to the military, I mean, if that's something that you want to do, I mean, I feel like I'm not totally against it. I mean, shit. Yeah, you need to fight so that I continue to live. You know what I'm saying? In this motherfucking shit out, kick my feet up and watch TV. So we need somebody to do it. But you know what I'm saying? Fighting for this country. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
it's just
And I heard because one point in time I wanted to be a fighter pilot, so I wanted to go to the Air Force. But I watched a video and there was a I don't know if he was an ex-fighter pilot or if he was one. Said it was terrible.
damn.
He was like, how they treat you is bad. He was like, even just everything was terrible. The experience was bad. They're racist. all kinds
Even
of
like
shit.
in the medical field, like people be fucked up. Nurses are the worst people in hospitals. Like the nurses that we have, like terrible. You go somewhere else.
I actually just came from the doctor, and I had just got assigned a new doctor, and she doesn't know anything. Like when I was talking to her, I was literally scared. I was like, dude,
I feel like, with like how we use technology and all that, we not gonna know everything how we supposed to. Like motherfuckers be cheating in college, they probably cheating in med school.
Oh yeah, and then you know people was getting fake certificates. Like
Yeah,
that's why they was like you have to have a laminated one. When I was trying to do a like an old home or whatever, they said it needs to be laminated. And I was
Really?
like, I've never done that or anything. And they was like, people be doing fake shit. Like, I'd be like, damn.
wow.
and they had caught a whole lot of them.
It was on the news, like a whole bunch of them. In Florida, all they ass got caught.
How y'all feel about? I don't know if y'all was involved in the Brandon Johnson and what was the other guy name? The person who mayor. I don't know if y'all was looking
Oh, if
into
we
like.
voted,
Did y'all vote?
I did.
Yeah,
You
I
voted?
voted. I voted.
Brandon Johnson.
I voted. You want to see?
Yeah, Brandon
Take
Johnson.
a picture of my sticker, send it to you.
Yeah, Brandon Johnson for sure.
I mean, I did it. I did it because my dad, he was like, you need to look into this. You getting too old. You need to start voting and stuff. So I, you know.
They said when I was reading the comments, it's like may the best liar win. You know how people
how
be
it
lying
is.
just to get it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that shit too, like from the conversations that I'm in, that shit is like. I mean, them people be getting sponsored by these millionaires.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to do
Yeah.
these favors. We gonna get you
Yeah.
at office, but you got to know, yeah, all these contracts on the west side. Yeah, I need that. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be that type of game. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a
but
dirty game.
it's a very dirty game. But if you can get involved and you can somehow be able to manipulate, you could take advantage of it and succeed. But that's totally up to you. I mean, yeah. I ain't gonna say what I would do, but it's totally up to you. Yeah, for sure. What I was gonna say. So, what's everybody plans? I mean, what's our goals for by November?
I need a car.
I'm literally,
Car.
y'all, I'm stressing over her.
Stressed. Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all need a car?
But my credit good, so I'm just,
Yeah.
you know,
You said your credit good?
yeah.
It's on
I
the
checked the other day because I was like, oh,
My shit just dropped. Matter of fact,
for real?
74 points.
For
Damn.
what?
I just got a new loan. I think it was because I opened a loan in a credit card, but it threw me off how it dropped 74 points. So I'm gonna look.
They
into
got
it.
you fucked up.
Yeah, seriously. So I'm gonna look into it. But I think we're going on the break, right?
Yep.
All right. We'll see y'all in a little bit.
Bye bye.
How long is it?
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back.
We back.
To the Real Spill Shot, for sure. All right, so I want to get into this topic because, like, it's a sensitive topic for a lot of people, but how do y'all feel about, like, abusive men in, like, marriages?
What make you abusive?
Physically, like, you could physically abuse somebody. You can verbally abuse somebody. Okay. You could talk shit, like, hurt their feelings. I feel like, what do y'all feel like is worse? Verbal abuse or physical?
I mean, physical.
Yeah.
You sure?
Over verbal? I mean, shit.
Verbal, yeah.
You could die off physical.
Yeah, but shit stick with you sometime, you know?
That'll stick with
I mean, shit, a lot of shit gonna stick with you, but if you dead, or the motherfucker then hit your head on the wall and you can't think straight for the rest of your life,
that,
I mean.
That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's why I would say that. But, I mean, they both bad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not an abusive person. I don't know anybody who's an abusive individual. Well, yeah. You know.
I know too many. That's the problem.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. But, so what I'm trying to get into next, how do y'all feel about abusive women?
They don't take accountability.
Yeah.
They don't think they're capable of doing what a man can do.
Yep.
You said they don't think they're capable of doing what a man can do?
Yeah, like, you know how you could beat a girl up and then you, like, get arrested. But if you beat a boy up and he not fighting back, they don't think that, you know, the repercussions or whatever that's going to come to them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've dealt with somebody who was verbally abusive, I guess, or emotionally abusive. I don't know if those kind of tag.
Yeah, they do.
But I just left her. Like, to be honest,
beat it.
Yeah. I think it came from past trauma. I think it came from a number of things. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If you can't respect me and then you start crying or, yeah, you leaving me? Bitch, yes, I'm leaving you. Yes. We're done.
You said you're not fucking with no crazy.
It's because I've given you numerous opportunities to get it together. I've tried to understand you. I'm constantly having conversations with you, trying to make, you know, come to a resolution. And you just not, you know what I'm saying? So you just got me fucked up if you think I'm finna, and we haven't been, we was talking for a minute, but not that long to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just deal with this shit. Yeah, so you got me fucked up. I'm sorry.
I've dealt with a verbally abusive guy before. I mean, that shit make me want to hurt you for real. But like after a while, you get tired of somebody talking to you crazy.
Type
like,
shit.
All right, get out my face.
Are y'all were y'all ever verbally abusive or physically abusive?
No.
I mean, I've been. I didn't have some toxic situations. You know, I just. You know, I'm working. I'm not healed. I'm healing. So it's a difference, you know.
Okay.
But I just know it. Like when I was young, like 16, my first boyfriend. I was so crazy about him. Very verbally abusive. Made me physically abusive. Like it was toxic.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I feel like I used to do that tit for tat shit. I don't do it no more. But I used to be like, oh, you gonna say this to me?
Tit for tat.
I'm gonna go lower and lower, but. You know, now that I'm growing, I know I'm not letting you make me go low as you. You know, you already feel bad about yourself. So why would I even stoop to your level, you know?
How do you deal with somebody who's tit for tat?
That shit irritates you. I'm going to cut you off.
You got to just leave them alone.
Yep.
Because it don't matter what you do, what you say, they gonna always get their get back.
Yeah, always.
So just leave them alone?
Yes.
That's all you can do.
Because that's like little petty shit people be doing, that tit for tat shit. Like, then sometimes you don't even be meaning to do what you doing. And then they be like, oh, I'm going to get back. But I ain't even do shit.
I'm with the wives.
And then it's not good to have them type of people around you. It's like they wanna hurt you. They plotting on what the fuck they finna do because of what you did.
Yep. That's kind of scary.
It is.
Yeah, tit for tat, not really for it.
Yeah, that shit is just lame to me. So
I think it's different
I don't deal
levels
with
to
it.
tit for tat, though. There's some motherfuckers who go above, like, too crazy in this, the little petty shit. But either way, I think it's bad.
Like, y'all seen that video on Instagram of two baby mamas, like, crashing into each
Oh,
other?
yeah. I just seen that shit yesterday.
I just was like, if it ever get to that level, you can have them, baby. Like, I don't need no... You gonna hit my car? Really, bitch?
What if it ain't really his fault though? You gonna leave him?
If he got people like that, a bitch ain't crazy for no reason. I tell you that. Number one, I know that just from experience. A guy will literally be telling this girl, feeding this girl everything, like all these lies and dreams and shit like this in private, but in public, they ass be doing everything
If it's
else.
a bitter baby mama,
Why she bitter?
shit, cause he's
Is he still fucking her? Is he still flirting with her?
She probably can't get her relationship shit together. He go find him another girl. They living, they traveling, they doing their thing. This is like, oh, you got me over here with this baby.
It's like
And
that
you feel like-
sometimes.
I feel like
You
that's
living
kind
good.
of reasonable.
It's rare though.
It's reasonable.
What's reasonable?
If somebody,
She says that it is reasonable for
If
a baby mama. Go ahead.
Gotta take my shades
You
off.
literally just said that it's reasonable for a baby mama. Like it's
I mean, it's
They men,
understandable.
they don't-
If you was in a woman's position
Understandable.
and like you make a baby and the man don't want to be, or not, he don't want to be there, but he chooses
Start a
when
new
he
whole
want to be in
family,
there.
really?
It's just like I don't know. It's understandable. Like I could understand why somebody would be bitter or have some type of animosity toward their.
so. Does that mean that it's okay?
Even if y'all came to an understanding that y'all ain't together.
Right. And that
I don't think
That
they're
work- that
bitter.
hardly
I
works.
think y'all think they bitter because they not with them no more, and I don't think that's the case.
I think they bitter because they can't get their shit together and they see this nigga out here prospering. Because it could be a nigga who really want to still be with the kid, co-parent, but now it's fuck you. You can't see it. We get that. We hear that all the time.
that.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
get
you
that.
can't see your kid. You can't do the over dumb shit. Like, come on, be for real.
And then how y'all feel about like moms that's keeping the kids away from the dads that actually do shit? And then there's some people that don't even want their kids.
I feel like they're selfish.
Real self.
I
And
feel like
tryna
they
use
can't
the
think.
kids to hurt the father.
Yeah, they can't think beyond themselves, and what is gonna eventually become is you're gonna condition this kid. I mean, first, essentially, what you're doing is because some parents, mothers, are like, yeah, your daddy ain't shit, your daddy this, and
Install that into them.
And if it's a weak-minded kid, you can really convince a kid. Probably, you can convince a kid that my daddy ain't shit. But your mom whole time wasn't that. You don't know your dad was putting forth the effort. He was trying, but people get tired. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
People get tired. You know what I'm saying?
And people give up and just say, fuck it,
My biggest fear is having a daughter by somebody who does not know how to carry themselves as a woman. And my daughter, or just my daughter, this person was just didn't raise my daughter right. And she come to me, yeah, daddy, you gonna buy me this? Oh, well, fuck you then.
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's a lot of them, like now, in this generation. You see all this social media stuff, fuck a nigga, I don't need him, where the money at. That's just how the world is
If
today.
my daughter did that to me, or like I was like, hey, I want to hang out, I want to go to the movies. We haven't, you know what I'm saying? I'm your dad. I want to have quite. No, I'm alright. I mean, can you buy me some shoes though? Because we don't really got to do all that.
That's fucked up.
What? Dude, what? No, it's not gonna work for me.
That shit won't work for me either. And I was just watching Crooklyn the other day. If you guys ever seen it, it's a Spike Lee movie.
Okay.
And I just think about like 90s. How do y'all feel about the 90s? Would you want to experience what they experienced?
Yes.
Okay, and why?
I feel like it was less social media. It was
Okay.
more outside. It was more engagement. I feel like, or even just the 19s in general, like the dating game, it was different. Y'all talking on the phone. We ain't have FaceTime. So y'all fantasizing over the
Yeah.
phone. And
Oh,
then
I like
y'all
that.
build that excitement up when y'all see each other. It was just a lot more, like you can get a lot more intimate with somebody. And you have to be strategic with the ways you turned yourself on, if that makes sense. And it was just, I don't know. I feel like that was just a way different.
That's a good way to think about that, because like I daydream a lot, so I could relate with that.
Yeah.
So you guys ever seen House Party?
Yes.
So I think I would want to get to the house
Yeah.
party and experience that moment. Like those were some great moments, and all the like actors and stuff from back then. They
Yeah.
getting old. It's kind of getting scary. Like Blau Martin, like he's fat as
Yeah.
hell now, but I still love him. Like I watch Martin all the time.
He is. He blew
A little
up.
chunky.
Yeah. All them getting like that though. You know, everybody getting older. Who was who looked better, Martin or Gina? I mean, Gina or Pam?
Yeah.
Pam was cold. She was cold.
You say
She
Pam
was
off back?
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
Pam.
she was definitely cold.
Pam, definitely. You know. But, I mean, shit. I mean, it was both some beautiful women.
Yeah.
You know. But, yeah, Pam would have
Pam
won.
looked better.
Yeah,
Always banging body. Like Gina didn't have shit on her.
But definitely, I would rather, you know, and Freaknik. I heard about that.
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
all that stuff.
I've never even experienced like a today freaking it. Like
Yeah.
Me either.
I heard it was no. I wouldn't even want to experience it today's Freaknik. I know
feel
it won't
like
be the
it's
same.
nothing. They probably just be like half naked, shaking their
yeah.
ass. It's a regular party.
Right.
I like to really dance too. So shaking my ass, like when I go to parties, I just be the one watching because I like to really dance. Like get
Type
up.
shit.
She being up.
But unless I'm around y'all, like when I was drunk that first podcast, I had a blast.
Yeah,
Like, I
that
woke
was
up,
very
I was like, where am I? I woke up.
Yeah.
But that's because it's good vibes. You know,
That
usually
was
when
the
you
one.
go out to the club and shit, it be like a lot of dark energy sometimes when I
Yeah,
be going
that's
to
true.
the club. And I be like, I'm not comfortable.
That's
I gotta
true.
sit the fuck down.
That's true. But no, yeah, I think the first podcast was
Yeah.
great. You know, it
It
was a
was.
lot of chords flying around, and we were still trying to figure out that part. But everything else, though, I feel like we made it work.
It's a progress too, you know.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. I'm very impatient, so you know, but we just gotta step on it. You know,
Yeah,
that's
you know.
you know when you impatient, you gotta step on it, push the gas pedal, and that's pretty much. But what's y'all favorite character on Martin?
My favorite person on Martin.
That he acted like Shanae, Roscoe, Dragonfly
Shanae.
Jones.
What's
Shanae.
that little boy with the
Roscoe?
little snot? Yeah, he was funny.
His ass is. But
Martin, no, he
My
played some
favorite
characters.
character? The officer.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, his.
Now listen
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Hey, he would cut
You
it
know,
up.
you would do like some great like voice. If you, I forgot what's that
If I
called.
really do
Like a
it.
voiceover.
Yeah, voiceover. That should be raw.
A voiceover.
I should do some voiceovers. Oh, Scoob.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about very feminine, submissive men, or very dominant? Like, how do you feel about both of them?
Submissive man.
And you can say women on our side. We could do the men. You know.
I mean, ladies first.
I don't see myself being with a very feminine man. It's just not attractive to me.
Yeah, I hate to be biased, but like even like a dude like my color, I couldn't like really take serious because they don't be dominant like for real. They be
Like the
they
dark
have
skins.
weird ways, you
That's
know,
it,
just
yeah.
like feminine ways. Why are you nitpicking with me? Like, you know, like what? I don't know. I'm not trying to be.
You
know,
gotta
it
elaborate.
I got a
on-
type. I got a type. That's
you
what
gotta
I say.
elaborate on what feminine means because I have slight feminine for my woman.
But
Because
what
you gotta have a
overpowers
balance.
you? What overpowers?
I'm a man at the end of the day, you know.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying. And I'm a dominant, and I'm a very like I'm the leader of my household. I'm an alpha, but you have to have. You gotta have a slight feminine side in order to have that. I mean, your
Yeah.
girl still got
But
emotions.
some men
you know.
don't have it at all. Like I know some men that don't work. They woman is the breadwinner, and they don't work. They depend on them. Who want
That's
a
why I
man
was
that?
like, what do you mean by feminine?
Yeah,
Because, like, like, what do you describe as feminine? Because you gotta, for a lot of married men, I know that they have somewhat of a balance.
that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm
to
saying?
support in other
You know,
ways.
yeah, I'm gonna be if I'm my girl. Yeah, I'm gonna hug her and be with her and lay up with her and stuff like that. But then I'm gonna go get to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we making financial decisions and things like that, I'm making the decision. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
but when it's time to, you know what I'm saying, show that girl some love and kind of be, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do. So that's why I say, what do you consider feminine? Like a feminine side of a man?
I feel like you just do female shit. You know, like, for example, let's say females get into a fight or whatever. Men supposed to diffuse the situation, like, right away. But if you egging that shit on, you a bitch. Like, you give me female tendencies, I don't like you. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. I just never been attracted to that, you know, like. So, like, even with overly dominant females, like, a woman that I don't need you for shit.
Well, shit, you don't need me. Okay. Bye.
Say less.
Some men cling on to women like that. I know some men that literally depend on a woman. That's why, though. They depend on them for all that shit. You know?
Hell no.
Because I know a woman right now, like, she's the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. Her man don't do shit. Like, he stay at home. He don't.
Just because she's the breadwinner doesn't
But
necessarily...
she controls him. Like I was finna get into.
Okay.
She controls him. Like, she's very possessive. She tell him what to do. She be talking to him crazy. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you sit down.
No, that's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He probably tolerated though, cause he ain't got nowhere else to go.
That's what I was saying. He damn near need her. Like, you know.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Nah, fuck that. Yeah. I couldn't do it.
Never.
Yeah, no.
Could never.
You got to respect me as a man at the end of the day.
Some women I done seen some women beat some men down and they just crash. Like, sit there and cry. Like all day. Don't do shit, sit down. I've seen it. Like, it's bad. I be feeling bad for the man sometimes. Like, damn, it's some ruthless female. We always talk about the men. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the women that do shit. You feel me?
That.
Like, women is... I done seen women do crazy shit. I can't even say it on the podcast. It's that bad. Like, I done seen a nigga.
Oh, you ain't
she
lying.
had a boyfriend.
You ain't lying.
He seen the other boy leave the house.
What?
Yes, in his house.
What?
Another dude
He
leave
came
his house.
from work. He seen another dude. He knew it wasn't me because I was knocked the fuck out.
Right.
And he just was like shaking his head. He said only thing he smelled in the room was sex.
Yeah, what do sex smell like?
Woo.
I don't know.
Cause I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but that's what he
Know
said.
what sex smell like?
Right.
Oh.
Say swear. Say swear.
Swell.
Really?
What do that shit smell like?
Y'all gotta explain, cause
I mean, look. Tap, you explain.
You gonna leave it to me? You wild as hell.
You know.
You gonna put me on the spot like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
You been in the corner.
I've been in a couple of rounds.
Sex smell like sex.
Shit. You,
Right.
You don't know the scent.
If you don't know what it
you
smell
don't know
like,
the
then
scent when you walk in the room.
Yeah.
Like, damn, them niggas, they were just fucking.
throwing some shit up in here.
That motherfucker.
okay, that's.
You know what sex smell like when you enter the room. Like, damn.
Right. Yeah, I know if somebody's having sex. Yeah.
Okay.
You just know.
Yeah,
You know.
right.
You can't describe.
I don't
that.
know, cause like if I walked somewhere and I seen another woman leaving my house, like I let her go, you know. But when I go in that house, I just I don't know. I'm evil. I just be plotting, you know. I don't react like that. Like, well, how would y'all feel if y'all walked in the house
I'm gonna say hot and stuffy.
and seen somebody leaving your shit?
Yeah.
It smells like sex.
Hot and stuffy.
I would say that's what. Yeah.
That's
a
how I
great.
can describe it.
That's a good one.
But I'm saying, how would y'all feel if y'all seen the opposite sex leaving your house?
The opposite sex?
Yeah,
Or the same
you're
sex?
with the woman. You're with the woman, so.
Right, so I would see
That's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
sex leaving my house.
Oh shit! Damn, I'm too.
Yeah.
Oh shit! But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
How would y'all feel? Like that's some.
If I seen the same sex, dude leaving my house. My house?
He over it.
My house.
If I see him,
He over it.
He over it and she over it.
What if he don't know about you though?
He gonna know.
Bro, you're gonna know that you in the nigga house.
Exactly. You see all the. Come on now.
And you disrespectful.
Game.
You disrespectful with the
size 10
shit.
shoes at the door.
And you was just you disrespectful with it in my shit.
Exactly.
Oh, you got both of y'all. It's an execution in this motherfucker. We all getting executed. Shit.
I don't know. I just, you know, it's kind of different with men. You know, I probably wouldn't penetrate, you know, the girl, patronize the girl or whatever. But the man, I would plot, like, sit down and just be like, what I'm finna do.
That's put a little teaspoon of bleach in your cereal.
That's what I'm saying, like, something like that.
That's evil as fuck.
I wouldn't actually do that, but I
That
think
would be
it.
crazy.
I would think it, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Teaspoon of what?
Bleach.
I wouldn't go that far. I think I just talk a lot of shit. It's fun, you know. Talking shit is fun.
If
Then y'all get in an argument. That's why I put some bleach in your cereal this morning.
You know, it's some crazy ass females like with the soul tie shit. They put
I heard about
period
that.
blood. Oh my god.
You know what? I don't know if it's so crazy, but I'm curious to know what that do.
You knocking on the wrong tree. That's if you curious, you knocking on the wrong tree.
For the blood?
When I leave
Putting
home,
like they you call it what, the period blood?
Yeah,
And
period blood.
and your tea.
and your spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh, and your spaghetti or something.
Because you can't see it with the red sauce. If they mix
I'm
it
very
well.
I'm very curious on how it's gonna affect me.
You don't think it's gonna affect you? You think you just gonna eat it and it's just gonna be like normal?
I think I'm gonna be good.
That's a body fluid. I don't know. We all.
But it
think
probably
different,
does.
You know?
If it's mixed with the tomato sauce,
Cause I feel like if I keep nothing in the girl, I'm giving you. Cause obviously you transferring DNA, right? In a sense, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like you gonna pick up or you gonna develop some type of bond.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I keep doing it, I mean, something's sticking to something. Something's
my
gonna
God.
absorb something. So I guess it'll do something. But I'm just curious on how to make me. Cause how I'm conditioned now is, I just got my shit so damn packed. Like I don't even think I can be hurt for real, no more.
Yeah, I feel you. I just find it crazy that women do that shit. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I think if you are not, what is it? If you doing that, I feel like you scared to lose that person.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it goes a little bit beyond. You know
It
what
does.
I'm saying? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
people do all the little spells and shit, like love spells. I see that shit a lot.
Yeah.
I think yeah, it's time to be around some new people. Seriously, I cannot deal with dark energy people anymore. Cause it rubs off on you. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I just don't like that. I got set up like last Saturday. I got set up, and
Yeah.
it's been some crazy shit. That's why I'm saying life is crazy, like for real. But dark energy people, if you ever feel like somebody is jealous of you the first time,
Trust that.
trust that shit. Trust that shit.
get out of there.
Cause you never know.
The intuition don't be wrong.
And then sometimes
Yeah.
when the intuition do come, we sometimes ignore it. That's the scary part. Cause
Yeah.
it's been times where I didn't ignore it and I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? You just said you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. I think I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, cause it'll bite you in the ass at the
Oh,
end.
the time.
Every time.
First time you see it, Joe?
Yeah.
Time.
I get that problem with friends though, more than anything. You know, I let somebody cross me multiple times and then it's just like the love's still there though. Like I got memories, you know.
Type shit.
But I think that shit probably go deeper, you know, probably like abandonment issues or something. But that's just some everybody gotta work on some shit.
Definitely. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So,
Crazy abandonment.
yeah. How do you deal with somebody who has previous trauma? How does that work? Or
Honestly-
do you deal with them? Or do they got to get their shit together and then?
You could aid the process. Listen to them. Figure out what they went through. See if you could try to get them some advice.
Some people have like relapses though, like you know, and that's scary because somebody be good all day, you know, trying to be better, and then some shit could trigger them and they can relapse. Like that's just the scary part about that.
I
But-
think dealing with somebody like that is it. Can, I've dealt with it when it was really bad and when it was like, okay, this person is actively trying to work on those issues, but I feel like I don't know. Only thing, really thing with me, it'd be like, okay, well, if you really fuck with this person, you can't just say, oh, you got to get your shit together and then come back and
Right.
talk to me. You would have been and moved on by then, or they would have been and found somebody else by then. That would be my whole thing of why. You know what I'm saying? If you, I don't know.
It's fucked up.
It's
like
tough.
even dealing with like in my past experience, like men with trauma, they don't want you to go out sad and stuff. It's a lot of reassurance in the process. It's a lot though. It's a lot of responsibility when you're dealing with somebody with trauma, because they always gonna think, you know, they got trust issues. They gonna always think you doing something.
Yep.
It's stressful. So do you leave somebody like that, or do you just wait for them to change?
I'm curious to see. Shit, I was like that at one point.
What? Trust issues?
I was conditioned by my father that everybody, and maybe he wasn't trying to say it like this, but how I took it was everybody against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have your guard up. Don't push it past nobody.
But that's good. Like, that's a survival skill.
Yeah, you know.
But you don't always have to be in survival mode. You
All
know?
the time, right? So I had to practice that and learn that. But I feel like, but for me, what would trigger that with me is the moment you lie to me. If you don't lie to me, how could I not trust you? But if you lie, even over some stupid shit, like, dude, for real, because it was over some stupid shit. So you lying about that, you know what I'm saying? That would throw me off. And that would,
and that shit, I don't like liars anyway, because I always tell the truth, like, all the time. Like, honesty is a big trait for me. And once you lie to me, it's just like, damn, what else have you been lying about, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
nowadays, I'm ending it right then. I don't give a fuck how deep we into it. If I found out that you lied to me about something that is, or to me, very important, or I feel like, you know, that it's, you know what I'm saying? Don't lie to me about no shit like that. I don't give a fuck how deep, how happy we are. I'm done with you. And it might sound crazy. It might be like,
but that's how you gotta be sometimes.
You know,
like,
I'm done.
Being raised by my dad, I kind of had that guard up too. Like, I don't trust none of these niggas. Like, don't trust none of them. Like,
Right.
But after a while, you have to let that go, becoming your feminine at some point, but not all the way, you know. Still have something so you don't get hurt, but sometimes you just gotta let free, because when I'm in my feminine, I feel the best. So.
Type shit, for sure. But yeah, man, I feel like, man, this was a good podcast. We all back together now. You know what I'm saying? Shania back.
One big happy
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We back
The
to
fam,
it.
the
And
fam,
it's
the
heating
fam,
up,
the
so
fam, the fam,
it's
you
going
know.
to be a new scene because it's heating up. We're going to be moving down to the terrace. And we're
It's
going to
gonna
have
be
like,
beautiful.
yeah, it's going to be very nice. You're going to have
Stay
the
tuned.
landscape going on and everything. So it's definitely a lot coming up. I appreciate the supporters, people watching. We definitely going to invest more into marketing. But, man, it's only up from there. So if y'all got y'all closes, and we're going to wrap it up. I want to say anything.
See y'all.
See y'all. We will
y'all
see you
later.
next
In a
week.
minute, man.
Yeah, see y'all next week, for sure.
Real spill.
Real Spill Podcast.
Real Spill Podcast.